Good day, everyone. This is Polyphenols, and welcome to DDO Players News, where we take a look at lasers in DDO and on the tabletop. And please welcome my co-host from Ravenloft, Draculita.
Hey now, everybody, how's it going?
Hello there, Drac. How are things going over in Ravenloft?
Same mist, different day.
Still misty then.
It's just, I don't know. Hopefully next year will be better. That's that this time of the year we can look forward to next year and thinking, God, I hope it's better than this crap. We'll see.
Yes, I am not going to bet the farm on it.
Yeah, the way my luck has been going lately, probably not.
Let's now head into the game news where we have update 52, which looks like it's involving a little dino with a snowman.
It is. Ooh, dinos. I wonder what that could mean. Maybe a mysterious island we'll be visiting soon. The mind boggles. Yeah, update 52 is entitled Portent of Dread. And that did go live on the servers today, Thursday, December the 9th. There is a new free quest that is available a new free-to-play quest, so everybody can play it. It is called Dread Sea Scrolls.
Dread Sea Scrolls.
Yes, I like the title for sure. Foxpaw, the gatekeeper, has a plan to destroy Codex pages once and for all. What could possibly go wrong?
Uh-oh.
You are going to encounter pirates, raptors, and maybe even a mysterious island appearing off of Stormreach Harbor. Ooh. Speak with Irish Jolie inside of the hut from beyond in the harbor, and you can start the quest. It is a level 6 on Heroic and 32 on Legendary. And you might have figured this out already. Yes, this is going to lead us up into Isle of Dread. So this is kind of how they're going to kind of introduce some of the Isle of Dread storylines and Isle of Dread. So yes.
Oh, so it's similar to the story with the hut in the harbor.
Yes, exactly.
Yep. To the Feywild.
Yep, and then the one before, I don't remember what it was, opened up Sharn, or kind of, opened up some of the Sharn storyline. So yeah. Yep, this is the way that they're going to do that. So as I said, it's a free-to-play quest, so everybody can grab it. So go run it. 6 Heroic, 32 Legendary. Go to the harbor in the hut, and you can pick it up. Elsewhere, there was more in this update other than just that. There have been more enhancement work. Diversion from Ninja Spy now adds 5 sneak attack dice without requiring you to be using a quarterstaff. Okay. The Crown of Summer from the Druid Season Herald Tree is now you have a plus 15 enhancement bonus to positive healing amplification, a plus 15 bonus to melee power, and a plus 10 enhancement bonus to range power. Leap of Face Featherfall is now 15 seconds in duration. Epic Destinies got some passes as well. They're still tweaking those. Draconic Incarnation, you bring about destruction, now implies 10 it's 10 universal spell power. Exalted Angel, the abilities in the Exalted Angel tree now allow you to move while using them. That's always handy. Exalted Angel's Leap of Faith is now recharging if you are not a favorite soul. Okay. Fury of the Wild, Unbridled Fury, now allows you to be moving when it activates. And Shadow Dancer, Depths of Darkness, now stacks as it is intended. We're going to talk about this more in a bit, but the Jester of the Festive Vault is going to arrive soon. This year, new cookies will feature new cookies with new benefits that the Jester claims taste better and have fewer calories.
And have fewer calories?
Fewer calories. So we'll have to see if the Jester was correct on that.
Well, yeah, tasting better and having fewer calories is sometimes a rather difficult
That's
to achieve.
is very true, sir. Very, very true. Rumor has it they hear the Jester will arrive December 9th, which so happens to be today. So I haven't actually been in a game yet to see if that happens, but coins are dropping already. So there you go. And there's something new now. There are new Reaper bonus effects that can drop on gear while in Reaper mode. You may also now speak to the second Reaper vendor in the Hall of Heroes to enhance your gear with Reaper bonuses. Okay. Not sure what that's about. So I guess supposedly you can, if you're doing Reaper, you can actually add stuff to your, I don't know, I'll have to play with this more. We'll see about this. But that went in today as well. Lightning Storm Rune Arms are now displaying fewer light particles. You no longer need to equip and re-equip minor artifacts and sentient weapons when you log in to get their bonuses. That is always good. Planter shards are now bound to account. Thank God. The Armor of Celebration also now bound to account. A few quests have been reopened. Chronoscope for 1 is now reopened. And I found this note hilarious. Sleeping in Braun Pitt's bed no longer spawns a voice line repeatedly. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's been so long since I did that quest. I don't even remember what that voice line is, but apparently you could just spam it repeatedly if you slept in the bed, but I guess you can't do that anymore. Undead and necromancers in the Forgotten Realms will no longer congratulate you on finding Arhazar's treasure hoard. Oh, I liked being congratulated. Fine. The giant... what's that?
I'm still trying to figure out why they changed coffees to no longer to be usable while moving. I mean, if you try drinking a cup of coffee while moving,
you have to be very careful.
Yes,
and you have to be very agile.
Okay.
I often find myself drinking my coffee on the run. So,
okay,
you know,
that tells you how much I know about it.
Practice makes perfect. That is what I say.
All right.
While a character is dead and warded from being raised, their health bar icon in the party window will now display a teal skull. Once the raise ward wears off, the skull will return to its normal red visual. Okay. I'm just like, okay. The dice UI now display spell resistance failure all on one line instead of being cut off. See, this is like little weird stuff I'd never even noticed. Like this one, the bravery bonus for quest difficulty UI now displays bonuses more than 4 digits long. I never even paid attention to that, so I didn't even know that was broken.
Okay.
Who knew? And then earning a Reaper action point will now briefly display visuals on your character. Ponytail animations have been added during the dual crossbow locomotion.
What?
I've got no clue what that means at all.
Your ponytail moves. If you're wearing a ponytail, your ponytail moves when you're firing crossbows.
I mean,
dual crossbows.
Physics would say it probably would because you get some recoil, so sure.
Yeah.
The beckon animation used for mounting Intimidate and the /beckon emote will now blend with movement.
All right.
Fancy. And that is a look at Update 52 release notes. There'll be links to those in the show notes. We did skip over a few of them, so you can go read the full release notes. But yay, new dungeon.
Then, of course, after the release of Update 52, they apparently needed today an Update 52.0.1.
Yes, some downtime was announced. So tomorrow, Friday, December the 10th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you're listening to this after the fact, you're a time traveler. Congratulations. Yes, Update 52.0.1 hitting on Friday, if you're listening now, if you're listening after the fact. Again, it happened. Again, we've mentioned this. timey-wimey. It's hard to explain. Not a lot in here other than, I think, the most important part of this patch note. The Dread Sea Scrolls is now correctly available to all players.
Oh.
Oops. Oopsie. They also fixed an issue where displacement was not always working correctly, and Epic Destiny Alert has been removed from characters that are under level 20. So that's your update. Yeah, the big thing was apparently the free dungeon that was supposed to be free to all really wasn't free to all.
So, I could just imagine what the forums looked like on that one.
Yeah, I didn't even look at that dumpster fire, but yeah, I'm sure.
Well, then, I think earlier you said something about festival coins now appearing in game. What about that?
Yes, indeed. So you are going to see festival coins dropping. The Jester should already be there. There are new cookies this year, so pick up those coins. Go get your cookies. See the new effects. They haven't said at all what any of the new cookie effects are. I guess they're all new this year, so I'm excited to get some coins and find out. But it's festival time. Yay, festival.
All right, then let's head into the DDO Chronicle, where we have issue number 449, and looks like we've got some interesting monsters fighting here.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where this is. It might... I'm assuming it's... Well, no, because this was out before the new quest was out. So this...
Oh, hold on. Is this...
this has to be in Sharn still, right? No, that's a... No, actually, what is that thing? That is a good question. That's not what I thought it was.
Yeah, because I'm thinking that it's a sea lion and that they're underwater for that pre-Sharn quest.
Oh, maybe. Could be. Could be. You might be right. If anybody knows what's on the Chronicle header this week, you can podcast at ddoplayers.com, because that is not what I thought that was. I think you're right. I think that is a sea lion. Next week, I'm going to make a prediction. We're going to get a screenshot from the new quest. Just saying.
Most likely.
Just saying. I bet it's a good bet. Put money on it if you want to win money. I don't know who's going to give you money for it, but I'm sure someone will.
Yeah, who's going to bet against it?
Exactly. In the community spotlights of our Chronicle this week, the Dead of Dice and Drugar are hosting Snowball Fight on Kyber, which I'm pretty sure that already took place. But if not, once again, timey-wimey. Go check that out. Strimtom has a new video up on YouTube where he sat down with Linabelle from the DDO team and they discussed the hot takes from the DDO community. I'm sure that was interesting. Dark Lord Mary, which I love that name, is going to prepare you for the season of Hardcore League. So read up on walkthroughs and tips over on the forums from Dark Lord Mary. Let's jump into the fan site news section of our Chronicle. DDO Cast and some dude named Drac got together for a joint podcast because we don't know why we think that's a good idea, but we keep continuing to do it. I don't know. So we talked about the update. We talked about Severlin's recent Q&A and lots more. So go check that episode out. Once again, that was the DDO Cast and DDO Players podcast. So it was on both feeds, so you can listen to it either or. We got a shout out for our Hardcore Dice episode last week. You're going to have to listen to that episode to find out what in the heck that means. Over on YouTube, you can watch Strimtom putting together 8 builds for the new Hardcore season. So if you need some build ideas, go check out Strimtom's video. Samus Garobo is also preparing for Hardcore Season 5 with some gear talk. Saba Jade, of course, continuing her Quest a Day series. You can watch her do Dead Predators, and that's over on the Damsels Game YouTube channel. And don't forget about DDO Stream. That is your first stop over on Twitch. You can see brighter days ahead, getting into shenanigans. Always love shenanigans. D&D night on DDO Stream is starting off some Isle of Dread. That's right, old school D&D, and it's very apropos. They're doing Isle of Dread. I am sometimes a part of that show. I don't always play in that game, but sometimes I do. So maybe I'm in there, maybe I'm not. Watch it and find out. The Magenta RB gets mobile. Makes sense with the name. Gotcha. Also on Twitch, Voodoo Spice. Also getting ready for hardcore. A lot of hardcore people this week. Skull Priest 1210 is having a reveal via video. Watch and find out. You like my little teases for these here? And Axel is running, you guessed it, hardcore with Albar. YouTube also has a lot of people making DDO content, which is awesome. Baneth is getting going in Korthos, Pinely's favorite. Reeker DDO has an endgame monk build. And Bubba on Craig, sure, why not, has a guide for free-to-play players. And that's a look at our fan site news section. Chronicle comment, which I haven't even looked at, so I'm going into this blind. We'll see how this goes. It is your character versus a modern fighter jet. Who is going to win?
Well, considering that many of my characters are artificers, I just don't see the bolts from a repeating crossbow penetrating the hull of a modern fighter jet.
See, exactly. And see, me, it's like, okay, it depends which character it is, but the only one that might stand a chance is maybe some of my warlocks. Maybe my Eldritch Blast might do something to it, because I'm pretty sure my rogue ain't going to stand a chance. None of my rangers are going to have a chance. My warlock, maybe. Maybe the warlock might be able to do something. We'll have to see. We do have a screenshot of the week in our chronicle, of course. And that is from Saruman grabbing a screenshot from Korthos, and that is the 533rd DDO screenshot of the week. Saruman. We'll go with Saruman. Why not? I pronounce names wrong. We know this by now. Let's move on. He sent in that screenshot.
Anyway, I was wondering if maybe next year Skull Splitter will be creating hardcore dice.
You know, I'm going to write that down. I'm going to email them and tell them, you know, if we can make this happen, this would be freaking amazing. If we can, I am going to email him right after the show, and I'm like, I have an idea for some dice for you. You can do whatever you want with them, but you got to call them hardcore dice. The official dice of DDO players. How freaking awesome would that be? Finally. That would be okay. I am gonna email my good friend over at Skull Splitter, because you know Skull Splitter sponsors a lot of stuff we do. They love us. They love the show. I'm gonna say, dudes, here's your idea. Make it happen. Make it happen. In 2022, make it happen, Skull Splitter.
The next Kickstarter for Skull Splitter.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it is my goal in life to make this happen now.
Let's then go and see what's coming in from the dungeon. Where First They Came RPG is coming from Aris Games. First They Came where?
Okay, this sounds freaking amazing. I might have to buy this, actually, because Ares Games is really weird about press stuff, so we won't go into that now. But yes, Ares Games have announced they are going to distribute. It's an Italian-published game from Chaos League entitled First They Came. This is the world's, that I think is the first blindfolded RPG. It's going to release in the U.S. In 2022 in Q1. You might be asking yourself, what's that?
Oh, no, it sounds like you're about to ask the same question I was.
What's that?
Why?
No, I think it's awesome as hell. I'm not asking why. I'm asking why hasn't this been done before? And when I say blindfolded RPG, that is exactly what I mean. You play the RPG blindfolded. It is a very different RPG than anybody is used to being played because, yes, you're playing it in the dark. You are wearing blindfold during the sessions of the game. The game is going to utilize an audio track that is going to offer music and ambient sounds that will create a sense of immersion for the players. The audio tracks will then offer clues to your environment as well as some hints to possible threats that you might have to interact and contend with. So you're totally blind while playing this. The story around the game is going to revolve around a group of fugitives that are fleeing through Berlin in the year 1942. You're going to be able to step into the role of people that are being prosecuted by a totalitarian. Thank you, totalitarian. Thank you. That word is hard to say for some reason. Regime, and you're going to explore the deeply human characters as they try to survive this, of course.
What?
Blindfolded.
A totalitarian regime in Berlin in 1942?
I know, imagine.
God.
Who would have thought? I can't imagine what that's about. Another interesting little note about it is you don't need a GM for this either, and you don't need to prepare. You can just have your people show up, put on your blindfolds, and there you go. The game can also be played in person really easily or online easily as well. Sessions are meant to be one-shots. They last about 2 to 3 hours and support up to 3 to 5 players. It's a 1,134-page book with lots of art, which is kind of weird because you're blindfolded, so you're not going to really see the art, but okay, fine.
Are you going to break your hand trying to carry the book?
I mean, you might. That's a big book. Yeah, 1,134 pages. Also comes with 5 playable characters, and you're going to have 13 downloadable tracks to use as a guide to playing the game in the dark. So yes, first they came. I am pretty sure I'm going to buy this because my friends who I know some of them listen to the show. Be prepared. The undmmables are going to be doing this. And nothing can go wrong.
Into the dark this time.
Nothing could go wrong with that. Nothing is going to go wrong. Matter of fact, this might have to be recorded for video because nothing's going to go wrong with this.
I know. I'm hearing a touch of irony in that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Let's go and find out what's on the tabletop. Where Prospero Hall reveals details of Jurassic World, The Legacy of Isla Nublar.
Darn it, my wallet's crying. First that RPG, now this. My credit card is going to be getting a workout. Yes, Prospero Hall did officially unveil Jurassic World, The Legacy of Isla Nublar. I don't know why they say officially because we knew about this since Gen Con, but maybe that was unofficially. I don't know because I talked to them at Gen Con about this. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This is a Jurassic Park game, hence the name. And it's a legacy-style board game. It's going to feature characters and, of course, everybody's favorite dinosaurs from the Jurassic Park film franchise. First teased, okay, I guess they teased it at Gen Con, but now it's official. Okay. And, of course, this is coming from Prospero Hall. March 2022. This will be up on Kickstarter. The game is going to take you through some storylines found in all 5 of the Jurassic Park films, from the creation of Jurassic Park itself through the fall of Jurassic World theme park. Over the course of 12 thrilling adventures in the game, you're going to transform Isla Neblar into an astonishing paradise. You're going to build your own vision of your theme park, breed your own dinosaurs as well. Nothing could go wrong with that. Each adventure takes about 2 hours to complete. So you're looking at just about 24 hours of gameplay here. Players can team up and play as familiar characters from the films, such as John Hammond, Dr. Alan Grant, Dr. Ellie Sattler, Claire Durning, Owen Grady, and more fan favorites. Some new characters are going to come along here and there as well. Keep in mind, though, each decision that you make during the gameplay is going to uniquely and permanently affect the course of the game, resulting into a dramatically different outcome.
So when they're calling it the Legacy of Isla Nublar, the word legacy is meant there literally.
It is a legacy game. You are going to be doing stuff that is going to change the game, and it will make your game unique. They haven't said if it's going to be replayable. I would hope to God if you only get 24 hours of gameplay out of it, you're gonna be able to replay it afterwards.
24 hours is actually a reasonable length for a legacy game.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but it's just, but okay, keep in mind I said it's 24 hours, right?
Right.
This Kickstarter is going to launch on March 22nd, 2022. $120. The base pledge, $120, is what you're going to have to pony up to get the game.
All right.
So for $120, you better let me replay this damn thing.
Well, that's always tough to do with a legacy game.
Right. So I guess
how much does the recharge pack cost?
Right. I'm sure they'll have that. That'll be an add-on in the Kickstarter. Yeah, they haven't really said anything more about it other than, the base pledge is going to be $120. I'm sure there's going to be all sorts of add-ons. I would venture to guess, I don't know for sure, but I'm venturing a guess, probably going to have some minis in this as well. Well, I don't know. Prospero Hall usually doesn't do minis. They usually do little like cardboard cutout stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. But not much is known other than the Kickstarter. Once again, March 22nd, 2022. We'll talk more about it once I get more information. I did reach out to him for, I asked him about the replayability, asked him about some other stuff. Just haven't heard back yet from him. So we'll see. But definitely keep an eye on our site, the podcast. We'll talk about it. I'll let you know when it launches. But I'm semi excited about this. Maybe. Right. I don't know. We'll see.
Is this is allegedly co-op or?
Yes, it is co-op.
Okay, because I know that with your group, the co-op is assault.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we'll just say it. Co-op games don't matter to us. Well, I'll just leave it at that. Oh, I can tell you a story. I really, I have talked to them about running some video when we're playing some games because it's interesting what happens in the gameplay that we get. And like I said, games that aren't like screw over your other player games, we turn into screw over your other player games. It's amazing how we do that.
All right, let's see. Let's then head into our week in gaming. Drac, what were you up to?
Well, I actually did quite a bit this week. The first thing I did is created a level 1 ranger. You might be asking, why did you create a level 1 ranger? Because it's on the hardcore server. Da, da, da. That's right. I talked finally into doing hardcore. So we're going to see how this goes. So yeah,
sure will last at least 10 minutes.
We'll see. I'm also going to Twitch our shenanigans with this, so you'll be able to see it over on Twitch. But yeah, I created a level 1 ranger, ran through the grotto, and then promptly said, screw you, Korthos, and went to keep on the Borderlands.
Yeah, and if we reach level 6, we might see some dinosaurs.
Maybe. If we make it to 6, we'll see.
Yeah, there's that little if in there.
I say that's about the time we're going to die. I think we're not going to have any problems up until about 5 or 6. And then I think that may be where we'll die.
It'll be fitting if we're Raptor Lunch.
Oh, it kind of would, actually. That would be a nice little intro into Isle of Dread for next year. So, so stay tuned for that. Elsewhere in DDO, okay, Evil Beaker came up with this idea. I didn't know what he was going to call this idea, but I created a ASMR Scourge. I did the iconic, so I started at 15. And Evil Beaker and Beavis and I got together, and we decided we were going to play. Evil Beaker decided he was going to Twitch it, and he called it Cruisin' with Drac.
Cruisin'.
I am going to have him send me the graphic he found for this, because it is the most amazing graphic you will ever see. If you go over on his Twitch, you will see this graphic. I'm going to have him send it to me so I can put it up on the screen right now, because it's amazing. Well, that is if you're watching the YouTube version. If not, you're going to have to go to the website to see it if you listen to the podcast version. But yeah, Cruisin' with Drac. Watch the stream to find out why it's called that. There's a reason. We ran through Ravenloft. I know everybody's shocked, right? We did all parts 1 and all parts 2. So we're in the third and final part of Ravenloft. So we're in those series of quests in the third part. We're running everything on Elite. It's super fun. I'm having a blast doing this. Yes, watch, see how much fun it is, and you can find out why it's called Cruising with Drac. And we're going to play again sometimes. This is not like going to be a weekly thing. It's just going to be when schedules work out for everybody. So, and we're probably going to have somebody else join us too when she gets moved, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
So there you go. That was my DDO. So I actually did a lot of DDO. And then video games wise, I did 7 Days to Die, which I have not talked about in forever. But Alpha 20 of 7 Days to Die came out, and they changed a lot of stuff. So we updated our server that we have, and we jumped on, and Lessa and I took a little first look at all the new things in Alpha 20 and started our new little journey on our 7 Days to Die server. A lot has changed. I haven't played too much. We only played for a couple of hours. Really enjoying what I'm seeing, what they've done with it. I'm kind of sad my girlfriend looks different now, but I'll get used to her. It's one it's kind of one of them. Not sure about your new look, but I'll get used to you. Of course, anybody that follows the show knows the nurse in 7 Days to Die is my girlfriend. That's been the joke forever. Watch any of the streams. You'll hear about my girlfriend. Then you'll hear about my mistress. Watch the streams. You'll find out why. My mistress is still there. She looks the same. Girlfriend, totally different. I saw her and I'm like, honey, what have you done to yourself? Like, you're different now. But in a good way. Maybe. I don't know. Watch the stream. Find out. So, yeah. So that was it. Then I did play, I need to add this to show notes actually, but I did play a little more of New World. Actually played New World this time. Didn't scrape my character. And I forgot to say this last show, but I just want to put this out here now so it's like on the record, on the air. Screw you, person that stole the name Draculetta. curse you. I hope your character dies several nasty deaths every time you play that character. Yeah, Dracula was taken. I got around it by spelling it weird, but I was so mad.
Someone took Draculetta on the hardcore server, are you saying?
No, not hardcore, on New World.
Oh, New World. Okay.
No, I got it on hardcore.
Oh, okay.
I would have been really pissed if somebody would have took it on hardcore. But no, in New World, yeah, because like every other game I've ever played, every other MMO RPG that I played, because I tend to name my characters the same thing. I do Draculetta, I do Carmilla, I do Illyria, I do Vampirilla, I do Vampironica. Can't think of the other ones, but I tend to use the same names in all the games I play, right?
All right.
Every other game I played can get all the names. Sometimes Illyria is taken, which, okay, kind of makes sense. If you know where the name Illyria comes from, okay, that makes sense. It's taken. But usually Draculetta, I can always get. Frickin' New World, somebody frickin' took Draculetta. I was so pissed. Like I said, I got around it. I had to spell it. I had to add like another E and another A, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I am level. Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, whatever. Screw you, whoever took my name. If I ever find you, I will PvP you and I will kill you. I will have my revenge. And I don't even PvP, but gosh darn it, I'll PvP your ass if I see you. So yeah, I'm level 10-ish in New World. Combat, yeah, it takes some getting used to. Crafting it's going to take some getting used to. And I'm seeing you really have to craft. And I'm usually not a big crafter in really any game that I play. I've never been a big person to like, yay, crafting in games, let's craft. This is an integral part of the game, it looks like. So we'll see. I think now that I have my Twitch fixed, I might Twitch some of the New World. So we'll see about that. I don't know how much I'll be playing it, but we'll see. It's okay. It's really pretty looking. It's got like great graphics. Combat is a little weird, but I'm getting sort of used to it. Like I said, I'm level 10-ish, I think. But yeah. So there you go. That was my week. I didn't get a chance to play Final Girl. Sadly, I want to do that. I'm so excited to play that. So hopefully next show I'll talk about Final Girl. So what about you, Pine Leaf? What did you do this week?
Right. I'm still trying to do all that content on Lotro, so therefore not much on the DDO side. I just created a druid on the hardcore server and got through the grotto, getting ready to meet Drek in the Borderlands.
So tell me the truth. Were you sad when you had to leave Korthos?
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, I mean, you are the king of Korthos, so...
Well, yes, but I was deposed when the Borderlands came out.
Oh, I forgot. Okay. Touché, sir. Touché.
So let's then see what I've done on tabletop. First off, on Undaunted Normandy, and so I was playing some of that with the new Reinforcements expansion that just came out. And what's nice about the Reinforcements expansion is that it includes the solo rules for it. So it's learning to learn the solo rules for Undaunted.
I did not realize they had solo rules for that.
Well, if that only just came out a week or two ago?
Yeah, I think about 2 weeks ago, which I guess I didn't realize that was bringing solo in. That's interesting. I might look into that then.
It's also bringing in 4-player mode.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
But with the solo rules are pretty much able to work with all of the classic scenarios that they have from both Normandy and from North Africa.
Okay.
The 4-player rules, they're designed mainly for the scenarios that are in the book that come in with reinforcements. So they say that you should be able to adopt it to work with the larger scenarios in the other games also, because 4-player dividing the forces and all that stuff. Not that I'll ever play it 4-player. I'll most likely play it solo. Also, for our group, the Lotro group, who has that Minecraft server, since 1.18 was just released, we decided to recreate the world, and so now we are exploring this new world, trying to see what's in it, seeing what all the new caves look like. We haven't run into any mountains yet, so we're just exploring what's underground and the strange things that you find there. And that's it for my week in gaming. We currently have 14 supporters on Patreon. If you'd like to help support DDO players, you can go to the donations page. You can support the Players Alliance on Patreon. Your money would be used for podcast hosting, website hosting, and to pay for our live shows. If you would like to donate without using Patreon, you please contact Drac at drac@ddoplayers.com. We actually have a featured comment this week.
We have a couple featured comments this week. The YouTube channel, I can talk, really I can. Channel has been hopping with comments here lately. First comment was on episode 303, which is the crossover with DDO stream, hence the title, We've Crossed the Streams Again. The old school dungeon crawler says, I am most excited for the Isle of Dread. Can't wait to stream that on my channel. I can't wait for Isle of Dread either, and I'm going to have to subscribe to your channel so I can watch you stream that. Then we had some comments on last week's 304 episode of Hardcore Dice. Coming soon from Skull Splitter, trademark, maybe, if I can make it happen. I am going to make this happen. Michael says, it's always Drac's fault. Sure, okay.
Always Drac's fault.
I'm trying to think of what that was in reference to. I can't remember. I don't know. I'll have to go back and listen to that episode to see what that was in reference to. Fierce Fred did comment, and he said, it went well. So apparently his Warlock Fire build went well, because remember, he was going to blame me if it went wrong. Oh, maybe that's what Michael was talking about.
Okay.
If Fierce Fred's, it was be my fault, because it's always, that's probably what he was talking about. But apparently it went well, so I am safe. So, okay.
All right.
Enjoy the Fire Warlock, and you're welcome, Fred. Every time you play it, you're welcome.
If you would like to send us a comment, you could either comment on the YouTube channel, or you could contact us by sending an email to podcast@ddoplayers.com. You can also follow us on Twitter. The Players Alliance at Players Ally, DDO Players at DDO Players, Dracula at Dracula_72, and Pineleaf at Pineleaf Needles. The Players Alliance has 2 shows on Saturdays today, 30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. We have Loach Players News and DDO Players News broadcast when Drac is available.
Whenever. Let's just be honest, we have no schedule anymore. I'm sorry.
And you can join us for our shows at ddoplayers.com/live. And that is all for tonight. And this is Pineleaf Needles reminding you to quest responsibly.
And I'm just going to add here while we're still on the air, follow me over on my Twitch if you are not. I'll also tweet when we go live. It's Twitch, Dracula_72. We are going to be streaming our hardcore shenanigans. Probably going to be screaming some Straven Days to Die, Alpha 20, and New World too, if people want to see me play New World really, really badly. So follow over there and go comment over on the website and the YouTube and all of that. And we'll be back next week.
Maybe you should have called your character on New World Dracula 72.
Ooh, I should have. I am going to hunt that guy down, though, because New World does have PvP. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to hunt that guy down, and he's going to rue the day.